not even the moderates who are saying it must only be Kevin McCarthy. At some point, logically, they have to say, well, it doesn't have to be only McCarthy. We could get somebody else we could work with. And the reality is there are so many issues that the right and left of our conference agree on. Everything from even like border security to balancing a budget, men and women's locker rooms, a whole host of issues that you can get 10 or 15. If you can get those across the finish line, hey, guess what? That would be a pretty successful term.
Did he say men and women's locker rooms?
Yeah.
Andy Biggs. Charlie Pierce's piece this week is entitled "Kevin McCarthy's Ambitions Are Going to Take Him to Some Dark Places." Dark places.
Happy 2023, Jody.
Thank you. Same to you, sir.
What are you doing to your camera, Charlie? That's quite.
My battery's running low on my phone, alas.
Okay.
Uh-oh. There we go.
All right. Thank you.
It's plugging it in.
Okay.
It's reminding me that my battery is low. I don't know why I turned the camera off. Hey, this is the biggest bag of rats in the history of bags of rats.
Isn't it great? It is
a wonderful bag of rats.
Yeah.
It is a bulging, squirming, squealing bag of rats.
Who do you think our mystery date's going to be?
George Santos. The whole thing has been a setup. This entire run.
It's funny.
To make people, to divert people's attention from the fact that he's really a political genius.
You're right. Sometime this week, Kevin McCarthy, an amiable, if largely invertebrate career politician from Bakersfield, will offer himself up as a human sacrifice to the barbarian tribes of the Republican caucus in the House of Representatives. You said McCarthy wants to be Speaker of the House of Representatives. Nero didn't want to be emperor as much as McCarthy wants to be Speaker.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever witnessed such sweaty desperation, have we?
Oh, my Lord. How about that, huh? And he's already moved his stuff into the office.
Right.
Which is great because there's going to be video of him having to move all the stuff out of the office.
Who tweeted? Oh, Norm Eisen said, McCarthy will do anything for the job. Now he's offering to gut the ethics oversight of the new majority. Isn't that the exact opposite of the way most people want to start a new tenure? I mean,
not just that. He's also volunteering. If they make him Speaker, he'll let them undo him as Speaker.
Right. Anytime they want. Yeah, that's going to be really fun to watch. You said,
I'll elect me Speaker so you can fire me. Brilliant.
Noted historian of the Stephanie Miller Show, Charlie Pierce, notes only 14 elections for Speaker have gone to multiple ballots. The last of them occurred in 1923, the only time it's happened since the Civil War. You said, I don't think I want to know what McCarthy's going to have to do in order to get the votes he needs. I hope he has a strong thorax. Yeah, I mean, how many days or ballots do you think this is going to go?
Well, I think it's certainly going to go at least 2 ballots.
Right.
I don't see any way around that. And of course, the really wonderful, marvelous thing about it is that his fate lies in the hands of at least one person who's under criminal referral to the Department of Justice.
Yeah. I still wonder if those shoes are going to drop, Charlie, as hopefully the DOJ moves forward. Like, aren't some of these members of Congress, potentially going to get indicted?
Well, they've already pulled a punch on some of them by just referring some of them to the Ethics Committee, which, by the way, the Republican caucus is threatening now to dissolve.
Right.
Yeah. That to me was the one hole in the wonderful performance of the January 6th committee is that it concentrated so much on the former president that it let some people slide.
Yeah.
I mean, there really were failures of security that day.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ginny Thomas is apparently going to come out of this unscathed. The other members of Congress are going to come out of this unscathed.
Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. That I just feel like there are, I think Liz Cheney. We love how focused she's been on Trump, but I think you're right. Like, she likes the balance of power on the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I've never been a Liz Cheney fan, as you know.
Yeah.
I think that I think a lot of what she does was to preserve the possibility of Trumpism without Trump.
Yeah. Well, as you know,
And-
I'm a noted fair weather friend. For instance, someone tweeted yesterday, you were talking a lot of crap about the Rams last year. What's happened? I'm just a fair weather friend.
The Niners
they
are doing
suck
very
now,
well,
so I don't
thank
care. Charlie, you write the fact
Yeah,
that
but we've had a major football tragedy in your hometown.
I know. We've been talking about it all morning, Charlie. I mean,
Yeah.
there is just no level of indecency these anti-vaxxers won't go to. We were talking about Charlie Kirk
man.
and the
And by the
anti-vaxxers.
By the way, Charlie Kirk is turning into the son from the Teletubbies show.
Yeah.
His face is getting smaller
Yes.
in relation to the size of his head.
You're right.
I've never seen that before.